Okay, deep state, I'm gonna need you to take a screenwriting class, okay? Because you keep using the same script and it's boring. It's predictable. Really? Oh, somebody sent a bomb to me. It did not go off. Oh no. Like, I just don't believe. I mean, at this point, I feel like I have no obligation to believe the mainstream media, especially CNN. They lie all the time. Now, they supposedly caught this guy, and he had Trump stickers. It looks straight out of a prop shop. His van with all the stickers on it. Like, who does that? And it's always like the same narrative, like the one lone person, you know, that has like pictures either in their room or and on their van, and the one van, and they didn't go off, and then there was, you know, 6 forever stamps on the pipe bombs, and there was an ISIS sticker on the pipe bombs. Put this ISIS sticker on, you know, like. I mean, my first instinct was the Democrats sent them to themselves, okay? The deep state, like, this is definitely a deep state job. I know they were going to find somebody to pin it on. I'm claiming Patsy. I know, you know, look, I claim that Christine Ford was full of bullshit, and she was, okay? So maybe I'm wrong, but, you know, they're like, oh, it's a Trump supporter. Like people are all like happy as shit, but people are seeing through their shenanigans and their crap. I compiled a list, by the way, of evil violent acts that the leftists have committed, and I'm going to put it in the links below, and I'm going to pin it to the top of this channel, because I know there are people that are going to want to come and talk about how crazy and violent Trump supporters are for sending bombs that didn't detonate. Like, not one of them, at least Nancy Pelosi, like, come on, like, one of them could have gone off, okay? And no, I don't have any sympathy if they were to go off, because all those people have been involved in the mass murder of people in different countries, including women and children and innocents. Obama, with his dealings with Gaddafi, basically brought modern day slavery back into Libya, and people are being, you know, terrorized and abused and murdered there because of his actions. Hillary Clinton didn't care about the people in Benghazi that, you know, she didn't send help for. So I know I'm not advocating violence. My biggest wish is for these people to be exposed and brought to justice, because I don't think violence actually works in this sense. But I'm not going to cry river if any of them die. I'm like, oh, well, you know, karma's a bitch, right? So I'm not going to be like that, but I'm also not advocating for them to get killed, because I think the most effective way to get justice done in our society is for them to be exposed, and for them to be have a fair trial, and for them to be incarcerated, and for anybody that had anything to who were in cahoots with them to be incarcerated. So I mean, you know, this is such a false flag. I mean, strategically, it doesn't even make sense that a Trump supporter would send bombs to people, because we're in the point where, you know, we're winning, so to speak, with the Kavanaugh thing, with Elizabeth Warren as Pocahontas, with this fake ass, you know, calculated, contrived alien invasion attack that's about to hit the United States in the form of a caravan. What else? I mean, just all the actions basically since the time that Donald Trump was elected. And by the way, I was one of those people, because I didn't vote for Donald Trump at first. I didn't vote for Hillary either, but I didn't vote at all. So I was cynical and resigned to voting. But the Democrats have basically, you know, turned me into somebody that believes in voting again, because I see how they're trying to destroy this country, okay? So strategically, it doesn't even make sense that this bomber would send, you know, if you're a Trump supporter, if you're winning on the side, why would you send bombs to people? And then CNN was the first one to break it. Oh, big surprise. It's like, you know, I could just picture them, you know, saying, oh my God, you know, the red wave is coming. What do we do? Like, oh, we need to fake a false flag, you know, just like Hitler did with the Reichstag and Gulf of Tonkin and 9/11. Oh yes, that was an inside job. So if you guys don't believe that, you can unsubscribe right now. It's fucking inside job. I would just want to say, magical passports, multiple witnesses saying that there were bombs going off in the lobby from all over New York, okay? The fact that like steel only melts at a certain degrees, and the degree, I forgot, was like 15. Oh, I'm not going to say the number, but I know anyway, it's an inside job. You do research that supports me. Look at architects and engineers for 9/11 Truth, scientists, architects, okay, that know that the official story is bullshit. I'm not saying people didn't die. Of course people died. I'm just saying the official story that we're given is bullshit. And then I go back, when I go to New York last week for a day, you know, they built a thing called the Oculus on top of it. Really? Like, really? Have you had enough of all-seeing eyes? I'm just saying, okay? The Oculus? Come on, dude. Like, for real? Wow. Okay, so... okay, I'm not kidding. I could make a whole nother video on 9/11, but I just want to say that I don't believe this. I don't believe them. I think, you know, they're like, I feel like I'm in a movie, and, you know, like the evil villains, like, but it's like a cartoon movie because they're so bad at it. Like, they're so sloppy now that you can just see straight through their, you know, shenanigans, like a bad, like, version of Scooby-Doo, but like in real life. That's what I feel like this is with the bombs. I mean, if he did do it, if it was just some crazy dude, at the end of the day, we find this out. I mean, that sucks. I mean, I don't advocate that, but at all the violent things that the left has done, that train that was derailed was shown a few days before. Antifa was sending out pamphlets on how to derail trains, and all of those people on the train were Republicans. They fucking derailed a train, okay? They tried to burn down a city in Berkeley. They pepper sprayed somebody wearing a Make Bitcoin Great Again hat in the face as she was being interviewed, okay? Not even attacking anybody. She was just being interviewed, and they just came up and sprayed her in the face. A teacher from my alma mater, San Francisco State University, got a teacher cracked somebody in the head with a U-lock. I've seen multiple people just being beat down. There's that picture of these video of these teenagers holding this girl down and kicking this girl in the face and saying, "You voted for Trump, you voted for Trump," you know, terrible. What else? What else happened? I know there was that guy that was walking down the street, and he wasn't even like a Trump supporter, but these Antifa, this guy like threw something at him, and he was trying to walk away, and he turned around, and then he's about to confront the guy, and as he's talking to a guy, another guy comes from the side and pepper sprays him in the face, and then the other guy like kicks him or punches him, and then they run away. Then there was that dude that like roundhouse kick, you know, Chuck Norris, that kicked that pro-life abortion person. And then what else? There was that guy that shut up that baseball team. Okay, and then there's politicians going out for violence. There's people, you know, that are senators that are having restaurant, you know, dinners with their family, and their families don't deserve this, you know, like, like they're trying to eat, and people are getting up in their face and like, you know, yelling at them until they leave and abusing them and stuff, and like sending them death threats and sending them ricin and chemical warfare. I'm like, come on, guys, please. Please, you guys, if you're watching this, add more links to stuff that's not in the links that I provided, because I'm compiling a list. I'm just waiting for some smart ass, you know, like brainwashed leftists to come up on my page or somewhere and talk about how violent, you know, Trump supporters are with bombs that never went off. You know, I'm waiting. I've already done it. You know, I'll just paste that list. That would be my response of all the violent, horrible, evil things that that leftist people have done. And then they're gonna point to that guy that ran that girl over in Charlottesville, but they're not gonna tell you that that guy was chased down by Antifa people and he accidentally hit her. He didn't do it on purpose. He was running from Antifa people that were beating his car with bats. Okay, so violence on both sides, yes, but mainly on the left side. And just so you guys that are watching know, yeah, like I said before, I am, you know, on this side because of the horrible, evil, violent, crazy, demented, demonic left, okay? So, and yeah, you know what I really love too? I love how people talk about my nappy hair, but they're all like about Black Power. Seriously? I hope you're writing those comments from Africa, because, you know, if you're not, then you're a fucking hypocrite, okay? Get the fuck out of America if you hate this country. My ancestors, Black and white, fought wars in this country, okay? I have family members, Black, who have fought wars in this country, who've lost their damn mind, okay, because of it, who basically, you know, sacrificed those souls protecting this country. You know, we built this country too. So, you know, whether you want to be like, oh, the white man made us, you know, enslaved us and brought us over, true, but there are also other Black people that sold us out to the white man that brought us over. So you know, I'm not into this whole like, you know, one race is more evil than the other, when there's evidence of genocide and slavery that has gone on in every single culture and is still going on today. And you can even argue that the Democrats are still involved in slavery when it comes to sex slavery and sex trafficking, and the fact that, you know, the Clintons and some of these senators are invested in private prisons, and they write laws, Bill Clinton, to make it easier for Black men to get arrested and Latino men to get arrested. Right, for the poor people to get arrested, to fund their private prison, or to fill their private prisons, which is actually modern day slavery. Okay, so yeah, fake bombs, fake news. I have no obligation to believe the lying media. It's like if you have a boyfriend or a guy, you've dated a guy, and men lie, and they're like, I love you, blah, 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 and you find out they're lying, they have like 10 girls on the side. Then, you know, they come back up to you next time, you're not going to believe them. So the mainstream media has been caught lying so many times. And a lot of people that have been caught in their lies are still working there, Brian Williams. But, you know, yet they still are puzzled as to why we don't believe them. They're just in shock. It's appalling that they don't believe the mainstream news. Like Jim Acosta cried like a little bitch because, you know, people say that Trump said that the media is the enemy of the people, but they are. Ratings show that they are. Most people don't believe them. You know, most people are seeing through their bullshit. And I think even with this bomb thing, it's going to blow up in their face again. You know, God don't like ugly. And that's what the Democrats are, or they have become, you know. I mean, I'm open to a new party. I don't like all of the Republicans either. But right now, this is where the community is, because the left are just insane. They're insane, okay? Anyway, that's all I have to say. That's my rant for today. Okay, guys, peace, truth, and love. Bye. Mwah.